A review of Night in the Woods by LXQUICKJUSTICE. The occult messages in this game are overwhelming. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but I have to say something about the Illuminati programming in this game. There's simply too much of it to be ignored. Let me begin by confessing that I have a great familiarity with the occult. I've thoroughly researched everything from Christianity to Judaism to H.P. Lovecraft to Satanism in search of any and all truth, and there are massive Masonic/New World Order messages interwoven throughout this beautiful game. It is beautiful, but the Washington Post has reviewed it, which suggests that it's not just the cute little creation of a Kickstarter campaign, but has been designed to be consumed by basically anyone with an open mind. I'm now going to discuss some specific things I've noticed, so there will be spoilers. But it's difficult to avoid, so click back if you're not ready for the truth. In 2017, the Church of Satan is actively engaged in infiltrating all manner of churches through the Masonic Order by installing satanic high priests as pastors. The death comes from within slowly, without sudden turns, as advanced in the Screwtape Letters written by C.S. Lewis. Satanic high priests have all the normal training of a pastor and actively but cleverly ruin churches they manage. In this game, it is heavily implied that the bird people, like the janitor at the beginning of the game and others, are actively involved in an unholy cult with the Black Goat, deity supposedly at the bottom of a deep, dark mine. This is a very on-the-nose reference to Lovecraft's Shub-Niggurath, the Black Goat of the woods with 1,000 young. There is no religion specifically associated with Lovecraft and his works, but those into the occult really enjoy his writings. And when I found out the pastor character in this game, one of the birds, was probably involved in the Black Goat cult, I knew for certain that something odd was going on, to say the least. There are so many references to the occult in Night in the Woods that it would probably take a 50-page paper to list them in their entirety, but there are other obvious references. At a party, May meets a lesbian bear, and they perform a secret handshake which actually shows the inverted pentagram up here. This is unquestionably the hallmark of the Masonic Order, as pentagrams with 2 points up reference belief in Satan, as evidenced by the founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey. The inverted pentagram has only one meaning, and it is the belief in satanic freedom. You see, active members of the Church of Satan believe there is no God, or at least say they don't, and embrace Lucifer as the first and ultimate rebel. Messages of absolute immortal freedom are advocated over and over again in the story, which would be alright if there weren't any of those creepy narratives, but they do exist and you should be aware of them. Occultists who actually do believe in God and Satan believe imprinting products with secret symbols and phrases give them power. And this game is just a non-stop symbol fest, to be sure. From the anarchy symbol painted on the cliffs to the pentagram to non-binary symbol on May's shirt. I like the game, but it's designed to manipulate you into a shirking religion and embracing a non-traditional lifestyle. With that in mind, you can enjoy it or ignore it as you wish, but I feel much better after warning people. I don't like filling people's heads with subliminal messages because I consider it cowardly and immoral. The game also basically says, if you have a low-paying job and can't afford to live on the terrible income, just learn to like it or get an even worse job. I reject that worldview. The government has a responsibility to provide an economy where good jobs are available, because if they expect people to work, the work must be worth it. May's parents are in a terrible economic situation, doomed by the bank, but they both act like zombies. Her father is A-okay with working in the meat department of a local store, even though the pay's inadequate and will go nowhere. I'm no Trump lover, but I feel like this thing was designed for a Hillary Clinton presidency. The government will take care of you, non-binary person, except it won't. You're being played for a fool! But after all is said and done, the soundtrack is amazing, and I enjoyed a lot of the intellectual discussions, but this thing is nowhere near being safe for impressionable minds. Not by a long fucking shot. In the words of Anton LaVey himself, we have succeeded in making evil cute. You've been warned. I'm not even going to go into the whole Greg Angus thing because I don't see anything wrong with being gay, but it is there. He's really cute. And on top of this, God, it seems like May's parents are part of the cult too and might even have been planning to sacrifice her to the Black Goat. Man, that is some hardcore shit for a furry video game, don't you think? Let me put it this way. In terms of the advocation of an occultic belief system, Night in the Woods is actually worse than Doom! I am not kidding, because in the Doom remake, the pentagram symbols and demons were described as being alien, and there were no references to God or Satan whatsoever. Here you've got everything from the Church of Satan to Shub-Niggurath. Odd, huh? In the occult, these things are called esoteric, as no one knows what they mean unless one already has an interest in the subject matter. Keeping that in mind, is that such of a stretch to say the developers were interested in the occult? This stuff, in this much quantity, does not happen by accident. B even has an Ankh on her hoodie. The Ankh is not, and never has been, another symbol for Christianity, as some people would have you believe, and is deeply rooted in the esoteric Masonic teachings of the New World Order. She's a goth gator, all right. Huge spoiler. I mean, shit. May even meets God in one of her dreams, and the reaction she gets is a completely nihilistic worldview. Lovecraft incarnate. And also in line with the Illuminati's plan to destroy all belief in religion. I see what you did there, Night in the Woods!